Straight back to answer more goddamn questions. Two paid skis a day, and then pulling up the goddamn vid line. Tommy Becker back for 20 goddamn USD. Think he's making up for this goddamn drought goddamn time. What does he say? Again, strap in, brah bras. You know Tommy, he's always 10 beers deep. You may or may not agree, but in my opinion, the Screaming Ancient Incantations cassette box set sends that boring limp dick label Deicide LP box home on a goddamn stretcher. I mean, a lot of them do, dude. I mean, the Deicide box set, it's kind of cool, but kind of not. I mean, I bought it because, one of my favorite bands. I don't mind owning them. I don't regret it or anything. It's like, just kind of have it for the collection. Would I do that for every band I like? Fuck no. Um, but yeah, it's like, why wouldn't you include like a big booklet with unreleased photos, commentary, all the lyrics? There's not even any goddamn lyric sheets in any side of the covers. So that's fucking lame. It's like the way it's like when you're putting out a product like that with these labels, have to understand. Again, dude, here's the thing. A release like that's what kind of chaps my ass. That was not put out by fans. This isn't me talking shit. I don't need to be behind the scenes. I don't need to talk to people or know people to know that. A fan would not put that out like that. A true fan that collects vinyl, because think about it. What reason is there to put that release out? All those have been on vinyl before, with the exception of When Satan Lives, the live LP. So it was kind of cool. That was another reason I bought it, because that's the only thing that's never been on vinyl. One of my favorite goddamn live albums, by the goddamn way. Serpents of Light tour. And technically Incinerate Them and In Torment in Hell. Those technically been on vinyl, but those were bootleg LPs, but never officially. So that's the first time those have been on vinyl officially. But all the rest, they have been on LP at least once, and they've definitely been on CD. Why do you need to own that release if you could go and get the LP and CD of each of them and they have more material in it? They're not hard to get by any fucking stretch of the definition. They're out of print, dog. Dude, Deicide, there's so many goddamn press. You telling me you can't get an original CD? If you can't get an original Deicide CD, you're fucking dumber than fuck. As long as you're willing to put up, I don't know, it's not going to be that expensive. You're not going to pay $100 for an original goddamn Legion CD. I don't know, Discogs, eBay, you can get a first pressing, 30, 40 bucks. It's not that difficult. There was tons pressed. It's not like there's only 100 made or something. What was the reason to press that box set? There's one reason and one reason only. To commemorate it all as once and to give you extras for diehards that already own the material, but you're buying it again. So what would a goddamn fan do? A fan would have gave you all that came in the goddamn CD booklets and LP releases of those releases that was already there, plus some. Because you already own it. It's just a collector's edition thing. Now, what the dog would like to do with a cool Deicide release on Hell's goddammit. Now, this is never going to fucking happen because there's going to be all kinds of fucking dick riders just in the way, especially with them being on multiple labels, is up to date. Hell, I'll even go up to the new goddamn album right on time. An entire, whatever that, what is it, 15 studio album, whatever. We're talking pricey, goddammit, but it's doable. An entire box set LP discography includes When Satan Lives, 12-inch picture disc box set of everything. Because some of the albums have never been on picture disc before, and the ones that have, like Legion and shit, those are long gone. Legion was the only one on the first four that came out officially, and Once Upon a Cross has never even been on picture disc to date. Serpents of Light's been on bootleg, goddamn picture disc, and Boots Are Best, goddammit. Dog owns it, of course, goddammit. But that's never been done officially either. Serpents of Light. Once Upon a Cross never been bootlegged or official. Incinerate Them in Torment and Hell. Those have never been on picture disc. When Satan Leaves, never been on picture disc. Deicide, the first album. There's only a bootleg picture set. That's never been out officially. Dog owns the boot, of course, goddammit. Legion was put out officially. Dog owns it, of course, goddammit. But that is a harder one to get. I'm sure you can find eBay Discogs. You might have to pay $100 for that, though. And then Overtures of Blasphemy. I don't think there's a picture disc. To Hell with God, there is. In the Minds of Evil, I'm pretty sure there's no picture disc. The new album, I have it on pre-order, CDLP. There was no picture disc of that. Till Death Do Us Part, there is a picture disc. Stench of Redemption, there's a picture disc. I think that's all the albums, right? So imagine that. Now that would be a pricey goddamn thing. What is it, 15 albums or whatever? Whatever that, Conga Live album, 15, 16 albums. Picture this box set. Plus, you got to have that booklet. Goddamn it, I want unreleased photos, all the lyrics for everything, all the lyrics, commentary written up by GB, not some fucking JoJo Ham and Ager. I don't give a fuck what somebody at back in Roadrunner. Yeah, back when I used to email Glenn. Yeah, then that 2 years later, you're emailing fucking goddamn Lincoln goddamn. Who's the band? Nickelback to sign them. I don't give a shit what your poser ass non-Deicide listening Kanewski's fucking thinks. Fuck off. Nobody's asking you shit, homeboy. I want GB or a Sheen, goddammit. Anyone else, take a motherfucking hike. Quite honestly, don't even care what the Hoffman brothers have to say either. All I hear them bitching and whining like little girls talking shit about Glenn and shit. It's obvious why they fucking are. So you're just jealous because DSI continue, they're successful, and you guys continue with Amon, which sounds nothing like what it fucking started off with the demos. And no one gives a fuck. I mean, you sold some here and there, and nobody cares. If they hear this, not me talking shit. I'm a big fan of the stuff you're on, but I mean that's the truth. It's like the old saying, truth hurts. That's the reality. And I want to say it's a joke. I hope it's fucking not true. That Brian, not yet. I don't think it was Eric. Brian is a goddamn born again Christian now. Somebody maybe pull my goddamn chain on that. I mean, I wasn't too concerned to delve into it, but god damn, is that a fucking goddamn disappointment if that's the case? But no surprise, everyone lets you down eventually, right? So who's left? Who would I want commentary by? GB preferably or Sheen, goddamn it. The only two people. Anything else, fuck off. So anybody goddamn interested that can make that happen, hit up the old goddamn dog. Email in the description box. Let's talk business. But keep in mind, a box set like that, the outer box, the booklets, picture discs are more expensive than regular vinyl, just so you fucking know. And if you don't like picture discs, then fucking stupid, goddamn it. That's all I gotta say. What real vinyl head don't like goddamn picture discs, especially for your favorite fucking bands? Those badass as fuck. They don't sound as good. First off, sound engineer, you can't tell the difference. Shut the fuck up. The only difference you can tell is in between songs, the gap. You hear the. You can't tell shit in between the when the songs fucking play. Cut the shit. You can't. I'm tired of these idiots acting like they fucking can. What do you got? Fucking goddamn. What are those sound? Owl ears or whatever the. What's the animal with extreme fucking hearing? Whoever the fuck it is, you ain't got those kind of eardrums. So stop pretending like you goddamn do. And furthermore, yeah, no shit. Who would? Why would that be the only thing by the albums you would own? I own all the Deicides on regular LP and CD. That's what I'm spinning. It's just a commemorating fucking, you know, vinyl release of one of the great, arguably one of the greatest death metal bands ever, or at least most influential. They're goddamn up there then. So that'd be goddamn cool. But chances are that's never going to happen. But if it did, keep in mind that would be, like I said, expensive as fuck. It would probably cost. I'm just using numbers, and they're going to want royalty costs. It would easily be, say, we press 1,000 copies. I would say easily. Fuck. Over $100 to press, I would think. Yeah, cost you're talking. I mean, whatever your price. I mean, kind of like when you saw that. Who was it? The Dissection cassette box set. Those things were like selling for like $266 or whatever. Was it that? The Dissection was one of them. Where there's a shitload of tapes in there. Emperor was expensive. I think we have some Emperors left. They're nice as fuck, but it's understandable. You open it up, there's all kinds of shit. What do you think it's going to be? $25? No. So, but a nice, collectible thing. So anybody knows how to make that happen, and all these fucking other side labels and shit like that, because everybody's going to want their goddamn cut. GB's going to want his cut. That's another reason why it would never goddamn happen. So, shit just don't happen, which sucks a fucking dick. But yeah, Deicide LP box set, I'm not going to, yeah, it was fucking, not completely lame, but definitely was, could have been way better. I was watching a YouTube video from El Necron and Jeff Candy, and they completely agree. I mean, it's not total shit, but for fuck's sake, they could have done so much more with it. I agree. I think I said that too when I showed it on camera. But anywho, I was wondering if you know or even met Brian Day of the Vladimirs. I don't believe so. The only guy I think I met from Vladimirs is Ash Thomas. So I think he's the only one. And yeah, I don't no, because his brother Craig interviewed him on his channel. So yeah, no, I never met his brother. Just only seen the videos with him. Yeah, if I did, I probably unknowingly to me, I might have, because like when I went down to see when I went to Cincinnati, it was Estuary playing Crucify Mortals. This is like 15 years ago, and I forget who else played. I think another Cincinnati band. He might have been at that. Maybe somebody introduced me to him, but fuck, I don't really remember. Uh, Vladimir's. I was in a cheap beer. Fuck's that got to do with Vladimir's? Goddamn it. Shitty punk band with him in the early '90s. You were in a shitty punk band with him? I did really. I didn't know that. In the early to mid '90s, and always wondered what happened to him. Oh, did he fall off the face of the earth? He was such a positive dude and a fucking stellar guitar player. I remember one time he was crashing at me and my buddies who was also in the band, and we found some tapes with him totally fucking shredding some killer traditional metal. I can't remember who he was playing, but we had no idea what a killer player he was, and he never lit on that he played so well. Well, I mean, he's not going to walk around with a goddamn sign on his neck saying, "Hey, I'm the greatest. I'm the next Trey Asgoff." Now, is he? I mean, that would be goddamn arrogant as fuck if he did. We were kids, and he was a couple of years older, and we weren't the greatest musicians, especially at cuts off there, homeboy. I told you, if you're gonna send me goddamn essays in the PayPal, you gotta send it to a separate email. There's only so many characters in the note section, so hopefully you didn't have to type that much more, goddamn Tom. Um, yeah, as far as what happened to Brian, I don't know. If Ash watches my shit, you guys seen the video that I did what 2 videos with Ash? Yeah, one with just him, and then one with him and Kyle. So I'm assuming Ash, I don't know, maybe he watches my shit, maybe he doesn't, maybe someone's consent to this. Put in the comments, Ash, whatever fucking happened to Brian. I would imagine he knows. Never asked him, so put it in there, goddamn Ash. Don't be shy. It's fucking Tommy's asking, goddamn it, whatever happened to Brian? Dog don't know. Next goddamn page Scaruni is from, well, he said to put this, refer to him as Red. So Red sent in this goddamn page ski. Yeah, at the top says, please refer to me as Red. I think he might have sent something in before too. Maybe, I don't know if it was a paid question or a goddamn order question, but that sounds familiar. Sup, Rotown, back with another up. Another page Scaruni. So yeah, he is back for a second one. I say that Red name does sound familiar. Serious question. I'm not saying he's good, but don't you sort of feel bad for Chris Barnes? It must be pretty upsetting to go from being one of the most influential death metal vocalists to basically a laughing stock. But I guess you got to give him credit for sticking with it and preserving even when pretty much everyone's shitting on him. But that might be because he's trying to prove to himself that he still got it, even though it's a lost cause, since his voice seems irreparably, how the fuck pronounce that goddamn word? Fucked. SFU's upcoming album is going to be a doozy, that's for sure. I'd imagine so. Grant, I haven't heard the last 5 goddamn albums, just a part here and there from some. I'm like, I got the gist. I don't dig it. Maybe it'll surprise us, but don't hedge your bets. Jeez, I hope he's not watching this. I highly doubt he's sitting there watching every little negative thing said about him. At this point, he's kind of he's a mini celebrity. You know what I mean? At least in the metal scene, he's a celebrity. Do I feel bad for him? Yes and no. But at the same time, I don't hate on him. And people will say, yeah, you do, dog. No, dude, I fucking bust balls. You guys are so goddamn take everything literal and think everything I say is serious. Well, not all of you. Just the goddamn dumb sponge doggers in the comments and stupid shit. I would literally interview Chris Barnes. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Of course I would. I would love to interview goddamn Chris Barnes. He'd be one of the top 10 people I'd want to. Maybe I'd bust his balls a little bit, but at the same time, I don't want to completely insult the guy and wouldn't want him to walk off fucking set of the interview. But he is death metal royalty. Yes, he's got a lot of garbage under his belt. And, it's a little fucking annoying. Again, I'm so sick of these one-way street fucking canoe ass motherfuckers, dude. They pulled it big time with Dio. They pulled it with Lemmy and they pulled it with Ozzy too, but especially fucking Dio. Don't know why that guy got the pass of a lifetime. Is majority of people in the metal scene. I like everything. I understand there's people that do. They're putting out shit Ozzy to date. So obviously somebody's buying the shit. But most people, including my age, or if you're older, do not like later Ozzy albums, do not like later Sabbath albums. Did not at the time like later Dio albums, and most did it like 90s Motorhead albums. Now, these all these fucking goddamn backpedalers that, no, I always did. Dude, I remember the fucking 90s and early 2000s because I liked some of the later Motorheads. I was like, these are pretty good. And, oh, God, that shit sucks. Anything after maybe like they'd go up to like Iron Fist or Orgasmatron or maybe Rock and Roll or something. But pretty much 80, if they went up to anything around 89, 88, a Motorhead, that was pushing it. I didn't know anybody fucking growing up that likes 90s plus 2000s Motorhead albums. I like some of them. I think some of those are better than some of the, at least some of the songs. Birth of Tragedy, I think that's a great song. In the Name of the Wolf, In the Year of the Wolf, that's a great song. They got some, they got some, off Motorizer, the first song, Runaround Man, that's a good song. I mean, it's got some turds on there too, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's fucking all killer, no goddamn filler. Don't take me out of goddamn context. Damn sure not saying that. But nobody would rip on Lemmy. And when Dio especially died, before he died too, a lot of people, yeah, Dio, metal royalty, even though, what all do you like by Dio? Well, pretty much up to Sacred Heart. That's about it. Do you like the other stuff? Nah, not really. But you consider him still metal royalty, which I agree. Yeah, he sang for Rainbow, he sang for Sabbath, and goddamn Holy Diver, and Last in Line. Of course he's metal royalty. Well, then how the fuck is Chris Barnes not death metal royalty? Dumb. The first four Cannibal Corpse are goated as fuck. You can argue the greatest death metal albums of all time. They would easily be in the argument. Now, aren't you dumb fucking box of chocolate boys watching? No, it's not. It's fucking immolation. It's incantation. It's fucking, Demolic from Finland, whatever dumbass response you're going to put in there. For starters, that's extremely debatable. That's better than the first four Cannibal. But you can, whatever. Everybody's got their fucking preference and taste. That's fine. Whatever. It's still in the argument. It's in the conversation. If there was to be a debate, greatest death metal albums of all time. I'm sorry, those first four Cannibals in there, early Deicides in there, early Morbid Angels, that's what's going to be in the wheelhouse of picking. So, by that definition, how the fuck is he not death metal royalty? You don't, Ozzy's not? Yeah, he's got a ton of shitty fucking albums, but the early Sabbath albums, the early Ozzy albums, I'm sure everybody, not fucking jackasses whose opinion's completely fucking irrelevant. Anybody with an irrelevant, how do you know if you got an irrelevant opinion if you think nothing by Ozzy is good? Basically, your opinion's completely fucking irrelevant, dude. If you don't think anything by Lemmy is good, your opinion is completely fucking irrelevant. So, anybody with a relevant opinion agrees. Yeah, of course, yeah, Lemmy, that was metal royalty. Yeah, Ozzy, yeah, deal, yeah. How the fuck is Chris Barnes not, dude? How the fuck is Glenn Benton not? Corpse Grinder, Ross Dolan, John McEntee, Chris Wrightford, even, I don't like majority of the Autopsy shit. I don't. I like Severed Survival, I like the demos. And that's because being that guy, that Mr. UG guy, I just think Mental Funeral Up is too doomy for me. It's just too goddamn boring. But I'm fully aware that I'm outnumbered on that, and that he's still death metal royalty. You know, was in Death. Then Autopsy, yeah, legendary. So I'm not just selecting what I like. Trey Ozagoth, death metal royalty. He's Kill a Cop. That's pretty goddamn bad, though. So yeah, I fully realize that's what it is. So do I feel bad for him? I don't know if I feel bad for him, but I still respect him as a person in the music scene and for what he's done. I just choose not to buy or listen to the shitty stuff. And yeah, I might make some jabs or make fun of him because that's what the fuck I do. But I make fun of even the guys, like I make fun of goddamn King Diamond saying that he don't listen to metal and shit like that. But I could guarantee you I'm a bigger King Diamond fan than every single one of you watching this. And people that know me for several years, 15 years, know that the dog's the biggest KD fan. A lot of you guys realize it, don't even realize how big of a fucking fan I am. I'll be able to school you on the goddamn shit. I used to even collect like photos and clippings and everything, all King audios, bootleg audios. Well, I see anything that Merciful Fate of King Diamond, I had like just a stockpile of it. More shit than you can goddamn shake a stick at. I'm a bigger goddamn KD Fate fan than your dumbass. So don't go, and I rip on him because it's just for fucking fun. That's the difference. So when I'm poking fun at Barnes, you guys make it think it's like, oh man, yeah, fucking, I hate this guy. Well, why would I hate the guy for putting out some music I don't care about? If anything, it's just one less goddamn thing I gotta buy. But yeah, I do think that the later shit is pretty goddamn crappy. I've heard worse. Like I said, I honestly think fucking later Celtic Frost is way worse than later 6 Feet Under. I think later Metallica is worse than goddamn 6 Feet Under. I think later Megadeth is worse than goddamn 6 Feet Under. Um, that's my personal. I think it's later Anthrax. I've heard some bad Anthrax albums. I think I would rather listen to 6 Feet Under than some of those later Anthrax albums. Some of those Megadeth albums. I've heard some really bad nails on a chalkboard, fucking sissy ass Dave Mustaine vocal Megadeth shit that I just, god damn, turn this off. Feel like getting a sex change listening to this. I'd rather listen to those bad goddamn 6 Feet Under albums than over that. And that's cool if you don't, but I'm just saying, like, I'd rather listen to later 6 Feet Under than those snoozy ass later 2000 Iron Maidens, Final Frontier. What is some of that shit do talk about? Dude, talk about the most jammed out, fucking boring ass, blanking a pillar geezer fucking rock I've ever goddamn heard. At least with those later 6 Feet Unders. Holy fuck, it's at least Scooby Doo, and it makes you goddamn laugh and fucking grab me another goddamn Scooby stack, Shaggy, because goddamn, this is fucking hilarious. If nothing else, at least does that. Maiden, all that shit does is bore the fucking piss out of you. You better not be driving when you listen to that album. You're falling asleep and crashing that car at the wheel for fucking sure. Comes with the shoes, you don't fucking do. But the guy might get answer by the morning, and I'm all caught up in the goddamn paid ski. So description box, you know what to fucking do. Send them over, goddamn it, later.